It's time to go to the Stanley Cup Final. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 11 of this Austin Dundons NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today, I'm going to be playing Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals against the San Jose Sharks in San Jose. We are up, as it says right there, in the bottom right there. We're up 3-0. As we won Game 1 in the last episode. And then games 2 and 3 we won as well, off camera. I'll show you the final scores of both of those games, but yeah, I mean, we're dominant in this series. And the Sharks are the 8th seed in the Western Conference, which means they were the last team that made it in the Western Conference. And they upset, I don't know who they upset in the first round, but then they upset the Oilers in the second round. And well, then the Dundons said, and then now the Dundons are saying, not so fast. As you upset 2 teams before us, we're not going to be the 3rd team to get upset. Knock on wood. But yeah, we won Game 1 4-2, and then we won Game 2 2-1, and then we won Game 3 6-3. So we won by 2 goals, 1 goal, and then 3 goals. So it's been, I mean, 4-2, and at one point we were down 2-1, but scored the last 3 goals of that game to win it. 2-1 game, I mean, the Marc-Andre Fleury, our goaltender, had to make a save at the horn to preserve a 2-1 win, and then the 6-3 win. There was no empty netter, so it was 6-3 the entire. It was 6-3, I think. Then it was 6-3 when I hopped in with like 10 minutes left, and then neither team scored, and we won 6-3. So I mean, the first 2 games were close. The third one was kind of pulled away. But yeah, Game 4 is in San Jose here on Tuesday, May 16th, 2023 in this game. As, yeah, if we do play, or if we do win this game, we will go to the Stanley Cup Final to play the Washington Capitals or the Ottawa Senators. Right now it's 2-1, sorry about that. Right now it's 2-1 Ottawa over Washington. So that means Ottawa's 2 wins away from going to the finals. Washington's 3, obviously. We're 1. But Austin and Ottawa possibly in the finals. And I just looked it up like right before I started filming. That is a 9-hour flight. 8 hours and 49 minutes, but I'm just going to round up to 9 hours. A 9-hour flight. And even if it's Austin and DC or Austin and Washington, a flight from Austin to DC is probably still like 3.5 hours, and then to Ottawa it's 9. But and then let's look at the AHL bracket. I looked at this, and right now it's the conference finals as well. It's 2-1 Texas Stars over the San Diego Gulls, and then it's 2-1 Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins over the Utica Comets. Our AHL team did not make the playoffs. We were the worst team in the league, or excuse me, we were the worst team in the North Division. I don't think we were the worst team in the league though, but worst team in the North Division. So yeah, but obviously the AHL team didn't make the playoffs, but the bid club did make the playoffs, and we're making a run at the cup. Right now, the Chuskin, 9 goals, 9 assists, 18 points through 13 games. That leads the Dundons in points here in the playoffs. As like I said, Game 4 is in San Jose at SAP Center, or at the SAP Center at San Jose. That's the official name. As I had to put San Jose in there at some point, I guess. So we're playing at SAP Center at San Jose officially. That's the official name. Let's get into it. I'm pretty sure they added the at San Jose maybe a couple years ago, because when the Sharks were last in the finals back in 2016, it wasn't it was just SAP Center, not at San Jose. But yeah, this team has Tomas Hertl, Timo Meier, Erik Karlsson, some other players. That's their captain right there, number 39. Don't know if that's Hertl or Meier or someone else. And then our captain is Johnny Gaudreau. Style Churchno, length 5 minutes, skill semi-pro, on-ice turner, adaptive. That's the settings those are the settings throughout the entirety of this series. It's always been traditional 5 minutes, semi-pro, and then adaptive. It's always been like that, and it always will be. Let's get into it. Those 4 difficulties, or 4 settings, are the settings for this series and my be a Pro Series and my franchise series, which I just won the Stanley Cup in. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I just won the Stanley Cup in my Dallas Stars franchise. Now let's win it here in this series, and might be a pro, of course. Let's watch the prediction. James Cebulski, Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Here we go, Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals here in San Jose at the SAP Center. As we are on your way in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Here's Brett Burns as the Sharks win the opening draw. This team also has Brett Burns. And they also have Ferraro, which Ray Ferraro is the guy in between the two broadcasters are James Cebulski and Ray Ferraro. Ray Ferraro is down in between the benches. He actually is the cousin. And now here's a breakaway for San Jose. Seconds into the game, and a save by Fleury. And he's got it, 2-0-2 in. As that was an intercepted pass. And then San Jose came out the other way, but saved by Fleury. And then our goaltender is Fleury. Their goaltender is actually Aiden Hill. Because in this game, that trade to Vegas for Aiden Hill never happened. But like I was saying, Ray Ferraro, the guy in between the benches, and now, what? That would have been a breakaway. Why was the whistle blown? And now there's no fight. I don't want to fight, but Nichushkin and Burns are gonna be sent off. But why was the whistle blown? Rowe was on a breakaway. So Burns and Nichushkin both 2 for roughing. 17:40 to go in the first. As you can see, they were trying to fight. I could have fought, but I was like, I'm not fighting 2 minutes into the game. We have 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, 2:20 in. And we win the draw, so a little more space. Here's Miller. And Miller not hit, but kept the putt. Now down to Rowe. Back door save. Or actually got blocked. Rowe got it back. But now Carlson. But yeah, like I was saying, Ray Ferraro is a guy in between the glass, or in between the benches. And there's actually a Ferraro on the Sharks. As that Ferraro on the Sharks is the cousin of Ray Ferraro, who's in between the benches. I'm pretty sure they're cousins. I don't think they're brothers, but I'm like 90% sure they're cousins. And now here's Domi. 1:10 to go on the 4-on-4, excuse me. And now we have a centering pass, but blocked by Carlson. Who in real life just won the trophy for being the best defenseman, whatever that trophy is. And then he got traded to the Penguins. Now here's a shot blocked. Now Kane, the former Shark, Evander Kane. He might not be on a breakaway. He is. He scores! Evander Kane on the breakaway. And the Dreadnoughts strike first in Game 4. As Evander Kane took advantage of the 4-on-4 with the extra ice because of the 4-on-4. He beat Carlson as he just got the edge, beat Carlson, ended up being on a breakaway, and he beat it, and Kane and shot it from close distance, and his shot beat Aiden Hill left side. And now here comes the Sharks, and good play. Now here's Domi, but as Kane, and now there's a shot by Kane, stop. But yeah, Kane beat Hill left side. Ristolainen stopped by Hill, and he's got it. 16:03 to go, 23 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. By the way, when there's penalties or a penalty, the clock goes the speed of real life, but when there's no penalties, it goes much faster. And by the way, the shutout, what's that shutout streak for what a tip by Kane. If it's the shutout streak to Fleury's 3 games, no one's been shut out in this series. Neither teams. I mean, the shutout streak is definitely not 3 games. I've seen it say that before when it's actually correct, but I've never seen it say that when it's not correct. Shot 6-1 Gundogs. The only shot for San Jose was on that breakaway. His shot is blocked. Now here's Couture. And Depot. Now shot. Stop. That was the same guy who had the breakaway. 4-on-4 is over. Both guys are out. 5-on-5 now. Here's Anderson. Shot through a screen. Save. As that almost hit a Gundogs player coming across. But it did screen. But stopped by Hill 5 minutes in. won the draw. Ristolainen shot stopped and held. Oh. And we lost the face-off. There's this guy up ahead, Velasquez. Here's this guy. And did hit. There's Stanley. I'm trying to dump it in, but instead he backhanded off the boards. And no. Here come the Sharks. Back ahead, Velasquez. And a shot turned aside. And passing it out is Fleury to Anderson. Up ahead, Marshman, the big boy. Big boy got around the hit. And a centering pass is blocked. Another one is on net. I didn't try to put that on net, but Hill was able to cover it with 12:15 to go. We win the draw, Miller. Now Kane. And now this is the breakaway as it's intercepted by Weatherby. Weatherby hit the post. I gotta stop doing that pass because it's up to 2 breakaways. Now it's turned over Weatherby. Backhander saved by Fleury. Passed out to McNabb. To Brust. Sam Steele. I don't know, as a fan pass brought the puck in but blocked. Now Bonino. Weatherby trying to do it behind the back pass. Save, rebound. Was there, but cleared out of there. Rodriguez. Oh, got hit. Coming over is Nichushkin, though. And now Kane backhander. Save, rebound, score. Evander Kane. With both goals, and it's 2-0. As he has 2 goals here in Game 4 against his former team, as that pitcher has him in a Sharks uniform. As the first shot was stopped, and then he got his own rebound and then put it in from almost a parallel angle. Well, he was at a parallel angle. As it was a tough angle, but he put it in. 9:18 to go in the first. It's 2-0 Dreadnoughts as Kane has both goals here in Game 4. Assisted by Rodriguez, Nichushkin and Rodriguez. And it's 2-0. Here's Hurdle. Sharks, obviously the season's on the line here, but still 2.5 periods to go. Here's Nichushkin. Didn't miss anything. Sharks have the puck. Let's go. And now here's Meyer. Dreadnoughts player came over there and knocked it away. Now it pops out. Nichushkin, which apparently caused an injury. Oh, what a hit! I could have done a fight. No, it's shot by Gaudreau on a wraparound. Save. Burns got over there. But apparently Nichushkin caused an injury, so they're booing him, and Burns got knocked off. But then turned over. And now Hurdle trying to split 2 guys, did not. Now Joseph. Up ahead, Ristolainen. Ferraro took it away. And Ferraro just got nailed. And now a center and best Hurdle. Left wide open on the other side, but a save by Fleury as Kane's 1 goal away from the hat-trick. Still over 2 periods to go here. 5:03 to go. It's 2-0 Dreadnoughts. Both goals scored by Evander Kane, the former San Jose Shark. We win the draw in our own zone. Up ahead, Palat. Forgot Palat's on this team. Joseph. Domi, and that was an errant pass. Did not mean to do that. Fleury doesn't come out. He could have came out because he could have played that in the trapezoid, but he didn't. Joseph got around the dime. Might be a 2-on-1, but the pass is broken up. That might have saved the goal. And now a center and pass tipped or poke checked away. Oh my, mammoth hit. But now a 3-on-1. Centered, but a save, rebound save. And it's, oh my goodness, what a save by Hill, as he almost tipped it in his own net, and now it's a breakaway again. Miller tries to get back, and a good play as it hit his stick, or his skate actually. And now Couture, LeBain, save, rebound, as the Dreadnoughts cleaned out the trash, and dumped down. 30 seconds to go here, but my goodness, how did Hill not put that in his own net? He almost did. And now a center and pass blocked. Rebound save. 5 seconds. LeBain poke-checked away, and that is the end of the first period. 2-0 Dundons here in San Jose. "20 minutes down, 40 to go. 2-0 Dundons in San Jose here in Game 4. We outshot them. I mean, shots were only 14-8. Sharks had their chances. Both teams have 2 penalty minutes. It was the rough-in penalties on the 2 minutes for rough-in on Burns and Nichushkin. Face off 6-5 Dundons. Time of attack, we only have about 20 seconds more. Hits 10-6 Dundons. Shots 14-8 Dundons. And obviously we have 2 goals. They have none. Both scored by the former Shark Evander Kane. Let's get into the second period. 2-0 Dundons in Game 4. Here we go. SAP Center at San Jose, technically. 2-0 Dundons in Game 4, period number 2. We won the opening draw of the middle frame. And now here's Miller. Colin Miller shoots it, a save. And he throws it out. Oh my, almost was right to a Dundons player. And now a slapper as he teed it up, but saved by Fleury. Has used the defenseman as a screen to Houston. There he goes. And a save by Hill as he got over there. Passes out to Burns. Meyer, possibly the captain. It's him or Meyer or Hurdle, I think, as the captain. Their captain was Joe Pavelski, but now he's on the Stars. Shot turned aside by Hill. And now Rodriguez shot. Passes blocked, got it back, and then his shot is stopped and held by Hill. And when the draw, Miller shoots it. And another shot is stopped. Rebounded. Rowe throws it off the side of the net. As I did not realize he was behind the net until I hit the shot button. And once you do that, you can't like unshoot it. And now it's picked off as I hit Ferraro for Rodriguez. Bust right in, blocked possibly by his own die. It might have been Diderot. And now Rodriguez trying to pass it back. And Balsers, Diderot almost looked like he got hooked. Oh my, that might have been a goal if that because there was a little bit of an on-man rush there. McNabb, Brendan McNabb, slams it, shot it through a melee of people, stopped. McNabb got it back! Oh, Domi was open on the weak side, but save as reading it was Hill as he got over there. Burns, Brett Burns, I was trying to cover that die right there, and he comes out in front, lost the puck. Domi dumps it down into the opposite corner, banked it, and a shot by Palat. That was a juicy rebound, but stopped by Hill and cleared out of there by San Jose. Passed back to Ferraro. At Burns, here comes Burns. Lost the puck, got it back. And a one-timer from close distance from the side of the net. But a save by the goaltender not Murray, goaltender Fleury, and now Marchment mini breakaway stopped by Hill. Fleury's 11-1 in the playoffs, so we were 12-2. No, we're 11-2, excuse me. So Fleury started all 13 games. The Gundons are 11-2, and Fleury's 11-2 as well. Marchment, stop, got his own rebounds. Marchment, the big boy, got knocked down. So we're 11-2. Gundons are also 11-2. Or we're 11-2, and Fleury's also 11-2. You see that hit the puck out of midair, and I'm not sure. Oh, now there's a fight. No option to fight or not. It's Weatherby and Anderson. Josh Anderson versus Jay Weatherby. Here we go. As they're fighting in the left circle of the San Jose zone. Both energies are low. Who wants it more? And Josh Anderson does. As Anderson wins the bout. And I'm pretty sure the only penalties will be 5 for fighting on both guys. There was no additional penalties on the play. 5 for fighting on Jasper Weatherby, and then 5 minutes for fighting on Josh Anderson. 9:16 to go in the second. We're in the second half of the game, and it's still 2-0. We've had our chances, though. Face-offs 9-5 Dundons. Not sure what the shots are at, but I think we pulled away a little bit. Now here's Jersey, saved by Hill. Passes out, lost the putt. And now a backdoor! Oh my goodness, how did that not go? As it kind of hit the side of the net. I kind of shot that weirdly, but here's Leonard. I'm not sure what Hill's record is, but I know Fleury's record is 11-2, and the Dundons' record is also 11-2. And now he almost banked that to himself. And now Carlson lost the putt. Kane for the hat trick, but he missed the net. And now Kane for the hat trick, but save. The Brust hit the putt out of midair. And now here's LeBaint. LeBaint did it over there. Jersey. Good play by Jersey. And cleared by the Dundons. Long lead pass off the boards that did row. A save. And pinching his Jersey. Rodriguez spins around and then got absolutely destroyed. And then a toe drag is intercepted by Jones, and there's a die offside. That was whoever was hit, and I didn't realize that. 5:19 to go, 2-0 Dundons. Still. Been a good defensive game so far. Hill's the reason why it's not like 5-0 right now. Shots are 27-10 Dundons. In this period, I'm pretty sure they're like 13-2. And now a good poach. And now it's a breakaway. Back-to-back Pochets. Save. Rebound save. As that was a mini breakaway. It wasn't really a full. He might have had half a step, but not a full step. 4:30 left. Yeah, the shots in the second period are 15-2 Dundons. Shot is blocked, but neither team has scored so far, despite the shots being 15-2. And now a center and pass blocked. As I was waiting for them to pass that because you just. And now a shot on net or dump in on net. Joseph got it back. Both saves by Hill, and he covers the second one. 3:09 left. Passing, they're 95%. We're 67%. My passing is not good. Sometimes it's better than. Sometimes I've got like 80%, but here it's like 67, like I said. Here we go. And a big hit as he got clotheslined. And a shot turned aside by Hill. And Palat got bodied, but Domi got it back. Tipped it out of there below the goal line. Joseph forces it across, but it got blocked. And now here comes the Sharks. Here's Hurdle. Hurdle has white ice but in front of him, but lost the puck, and then the puck is inadvertently sent down the ice. Icing 57.6 to go. Icing against the Dundons. Win the draw, and it's banked off the boards. Domi. Palat lost the puck. And now a turnover by Joseph. Joseph centers it, but Velasquez was right there. 6 seconds. Here's Couture. And good poke. Miller's got it. Joseph clears it to center ice. The horn will sound. End of the second period. It's still 2-0 Dundons. As it was 2-0 after 1, and now it's 2-0 after 2. We head to the third, with the Dundons having a 2-goal, or we head to the third with the score 2-0 Dundons. Shots are 32-10. We killed the shots in that period were 18-2. It was 14-8 in the first, or 14-8 Austin in the first, and then 18-2 Austin in the second. And the total shots are 32-10. Face-offs 6-5 Austin in the first, 6-2 Austin in the second. Obviously goals 2-0 Austin in the first, and then 0-0 in the second. Let's get into the third period. 2-0 Dundons as the Dundons are up 2-0, and they are 20 minutes away from going to the Stanley Cup Final in their first year as an NHL franchise. But this game's not over until it's over. Third period, 2-0 Dundons. So I already won the Stanley Cup in my Dallas Stars franchise, and now I'm trying to go to the finals here in this Austin Dundons expansion draft franchise, and we're 20 minutes away from doing that. As the Sharks win the opening draw of the third period, Ferraro shot stopped by Fleury. 20 seconds into the third. Kane has both goals for the Dundons, the former Shark, back in the first. As we could have easily had 2 or 3 goals in the second, but Hill bailed them out. And the defenders. and the defense bailed them out on like center passes and stuff, and Hill bailed them out on shots too. And now turned over and a Houston backdoor. It's behind Rodriguez as it was tipped. Oh, let's go! Let's go! I want to fight. I don't like that hit. Let's go. And it's Burns and Miller, two defensemen. The big boy Austin Burns, or Brett Burns versus Colin Miller. And Miller might have just got like a 3-punch. Yeah, Miller lost by a landslide. So Burns won by a landslide. As that was like a 3 or 4 punch KO. Both guys get 5 for fighting. Burns already had 2 for roughing earlier. And the Sharks are now, obviously both teams have won a fight. We won the first one, they won the second. 18-26 to go. It's 2-0. Dundon's face-off is in their zone. We lose the face-off. But yeah, my goodness. Burns is a big boy. I didn't like that hit. And now it's turned over right in front of Fleury, but a save. As Fleury's bailed us out a few times as well. And now a shot. What a save by Hill. And now Diderot. Oh, I had a dive going back door, but that hit maybe prevented a goal. And now Rodriguez shoots it. Looking for a rebound, got it, but then Hill jumped out and covered it. And now Anderson trying to force it, but they're there. I gotta stop forcing it. Here's Hurdle trying to hit it, and that didn't work. And now back the other way. And good play by Ristolainen. And then that guy got through there, but then got hit. And then that guy just got hit. Hurdle from the slot, but into the catching glove of Fleury. And now Marchment, the big boy, trying to go by Carlson. He slams on the brakes. And Marchment trying to do it all, but too much. And now, here's McNabb. And Marchment stopped. Or that was not Marchment, that was someone else. And now McNabb kept it in. There's a penalty on the Sharks as he was slashed at the blue line. And that's the call by the official. And it's on number 17 for San Jose. Eklund. 13:25 to go. We're already up 2-0, and we have our first power play. First power play for either team. 13:20 to go. And we have a 2-minute power play, already up 2-0. Now we lose the face-off. Ferraro passes up to Weatherby. Sharks, they're not dumping it, but now it's poked to the blue line. Up ahead, Rodriguez. They have space. And that shot, I think he got this. When he started to bring it back, he was hit. Now here's the Sharks. Stolen by Miller. And Miller apparently out of the box already. And a center and passes to Palat. Missed the net. And now here's Miller. Down low, backhander save, rebound save. As Hill keeps them in the game. And now Sam Steele tipped on net by Rodriguez, but stopped by Hill. Kicked out of there by Burns. Now up ahead, Bonino, short-handed. Bonino, shot, short-handed, saved by Fleury. And he passed it out to the Brust, open on the other side. Palat got around the corner and then it hit a stick, or a skate. LeBaint. Borlo dumped in. 45 seconds to go on the power play. We have 2:05 to go in the period now, 12:05 to go in the period now. 12 minutes. Here's a shot. They score. Rodriguez. Power play goal, and it's 3-0. As we score, I believe it was 8:02 in, as there was 12:05 left and 12 minutes left. Power play goal, I believe that was 8:02 in, and it's 3-0. Fifth goal of the playoffs for Rodriguez. Yeah, 8:02 into the third, and we are up 3-0. Assisted by DeBrusque. Rodriguez is fifth, and we're up 3-0, with just over half a period to go. And there's another penalty on the Sharks, as there was another slash, as the other official caught this one. It's on Couture. So we just scored a power play goal, and Couture is their captain because he has a C on his jersey right there. Yeah, we just scored a power play goal, and then seconds later, like, I think it was, and yeah, he slashed Domi at the red line. It's 14 seconds after we score, we did another power play. We're 1 for 1 with 5 shots. Miller right out the ditto, saved by Hill, excuse me. Lose a face-off. Up ahead, passed out. Here's dumped in by San Jose now. And now it's turned over. Velasquez just dumped it back in. Here's Domi. Lower on the power play, I'll dump it in here. And get in there first is the Dundons. That might have been Kane, and it was Kane who just missed. Miller save, rebound, as that was stopped by Hill, but that was like awkwardly like hit around the boards. And now turned over again, Domi blocked, Kane over, and trying to center it, actually went through the crease, good row, and now it's intercepted LeBanc, and he still has the puck, below the goal line, but then he got hit and lost the puck, good row. Or not Diderot, now Kane back to Diderot. Centered! What a save by Hill! And then the defenseman vacated the point and flipped down the ice by Fleury, inaccurate. 10 minutes to go, 30 seconds to go on the power play. Back door was there, but stopped by Velasquez. As we're in the final 10 minutes, it's 3-0, and we're on the power play for another 25 seconds. And now there's another delayed penalty as we're doing on another power play. There was another penalty on San Jose's shot is stopped, rebound, no rebound. As it's now 5-on-3, it's another slash. This time on Nick Bonino, as there's been 3 slashing penalties on the Sharks in the period. 9:49 to go as the boos are starting to rain out here in San Jose as Bonino slashed some Dundons player. I don't know who it was, but 5-on-3 for 14 seconds, 9:41 to go, as that could be the nail in the coffin. Shot through a screen, saved by Hill. Win the draw. Shot, turn the set, rebound! What a save by Hill. As Hill's the only reason it's not like 7-0. Tipped! They score! Josh Anderson tipped it by Hill. And that might have been during the 5-on-3, I'm not sure. It's a power play goal, or second power play goal, as that was tipped by Hill, as Hill got a piece of it, but it still rolled behind him and in. And I'm pretty sure, oh, it was on the 5-on-3, so it was in the final set. It was with 2 seconds to go in the 5-on-3, so now it's 5-on-4 for 1:48, assisted by Jersey and for Rodriguez. It's 4-0, and we're still on the power play. As we scored in the final, we scored with 2 seconds to go in the 5-on-3, and it's dumped in off of 38 in San Jose, and Rodriguez got the puck. Jersey blocked Palat. And now, here's this guy. Oh, bit hit. And now dumped in by the Dundons. And getting there first is Palat. Wrist the line and got stick lifted. And then his shot is stopped. Now almost turned over. It is turned over, just in the neutral zone. And now it's turned over by San Jose. Poked away. And they're first to the Dundons. And a backdoor, center pass, I don't know, behind the net. Joseph, saved by Hill. Good save. Now Ferraro. Kane's loaded over that hat trick. Oh, big hit. Shot is blocked. Rodriguez is maybe one more rush on the power play. Lost a putt, but Ferraro putt jacked him. 10 seconds. Still 7:50 to go. Here's Palat back the other way. And he lost the putt, and then the power play is over, but we did score on the 5-on-3. Here come the short save rebound. So we cleared it out of there. And now it's dumped in off the cross corner dump in. Here we go, 6 minutes to go. The Sharks need 4 to keep their season alive here. As we're 6 minutes away from the finals. Offside. And now it's intercepted. And now Couture, slapper save. Ristolainen was boxed out the Sharks player for the rebound. There's Anderson, as they're booing Anderson, who scored that last goal. Good tip. And now here come the Sharks, back the other way. And he's gonna shoot a save, rebound, score! And it's Utlin who had that first slashing penalty on the rebound, as he was left wide open in front. Juicy rebound off of Fleury, and Utlin buried it. His third goal of the playoffs. 3:49 to go. It's now a 3-goal game, but I mean, that's 1 down, 3 to go, assisted by Couture. We win the draw, dumped in by Marchment, 3.5 to go, and it's 3-1, or 4-1, excuse me. Here's Velasic. Come on, boys. And now a slapper just missed. They're not dead yet, but and now a hit. And now here he comes, right in front, score! Net down. That's a dagger. As it's 5-1 with 2:13 remaining. As we probably would have won anyways, even if Dowd didn't just score. We probably would have scored anyways, or we probably would have won anyways. But cherry on top, 5-1. 7th goal of the playoffs for Dow. That's 7th in the lead here in the playoffs. Assisted by Anderson and Miller. And it's dumped in now. 2 minutes to go. As it's now 5-1 Dundons. As we scored like a minute after San Jose scored. Here's Hurdle. And we have the putt. You didn't miss anything. We have the putt. Shots are 51-19 Dundons. 1:18 to go. We have the putt. 5-1. I mean, Hills had a good game. Just that we've had a lot of shots on goal save. 1 minute to go. 57.1 to go now. 5-1. As the fans back in Austin are celebrating. Now the Dundons will be Western Conference champs here in 2023, but they want something more, and the thing they want more is the Stanley Cup. So we're going to the final. That's most important. But or right now it's important, but obviously when we don't get into the finals, what's more important is winning the cup. We need 16 wins to do that. 12 wins down, 4 to go, as we'll play Ottawa or Washington in the finals. DeBrusk save, 25 seconds. Kane looking for the hat trick possibly in the final seconds. DeBrusk blocked by Ferraro. Here come the Sharks. Shot just missed. And Burns got there first. 12 seconds. And now a center pass blocked. Myers save. With 8.7 to go. As the Dundons are 8 seconds away from the finals, as they'll play Ottawa or Washington in the 2023 Stanley Cup Final. And Game 1 will be the next episode. And we lose the face-off. Ferraro, Burns with a slapper, save, rebound is there, cleared by the captain, and the Dundons are going to the finals. The Dundons sweep the Sharks, and we're going to the finals. As we win it here on the road, as we win Game 4, 5-1. As the captains are first to shake hands, it's Couture for San Jose and Diderot for Austin. And Austin's going to the finals, as there'll be the presentation of the Clarence Campbell Bowl right here. And don't touch it. And Diderot, the captain, does not touch it. He does shake the commissioner's hand, though. As we win the Clarence Campbell Bowl for being Western Conference champs, but we want to win something more, and the thing we want more, obviously, is the Stanley Cup. As the final score is 5-1, as we win the game 5-1, and we win the series 4-9. And it will be Austin versus Ottawa or Washington in the finals. As Kane does not get the hat trick, but that's okay. Dundons win at 5-1. 12 wins down, 4 to go. We're 4 wins away from winning the cup. Third star is Josh Anderson at 1 goal, 1 assist, 4 hits. We outshot the Sharks 55-21. We were 2 for 3 in the power play as well. Sharks never got a power play. And then the second star is Evan Rodriguez, 1 goal, 2 assists, no hits. Rodriguez and Anderson were the 2 players that had the power play goals. Rodriguez had the first one, and then Anderson had the second one. He tipped it in on the 5-on-3. And the first star is obviously Evander Kane. 2 goals, no assists, no hits. So it's Kane, Rodriguez, and Anderson. Those are the 3 stars from the first star to the third star. As Fleury said, Fleury stopped or saved the last shot of the game, as Brett Burns had a shot on Marc-Andre Fleury with 5 seconds to go, or Brett Burns had a shot on goal on Matt Murray, or not Matt Murray. Brett Burns had a shot on goal on Marc-Andre Fleury with 5 seconds to go, and that shot was stopped by Fleury. And then I'm pretty sure it was someone's stick exploded. I think it was or broke. I think it was Burns' stick, but somehow the shot still ended up on net, or it was someone else's stick. Like on the way, the puck hit some Dundons player's stick and still ended up on net. But someone's stick broke on the play. That's why I was kind of was confused, because I saw something fly up in the air, and it was the stick, and that broke into 2 pieces. And then obviously Fleury made the save on Burns' shot, and then the captain, Johnny Diderot, got the puck and cleared it down the ice. As it was cleared by the captain, and then time ran out, and we won 5-1. We won, 4-2, 2-1, 6-3, and then 5-1. So we won by 2 goals, 1 goal, 3 goals, and 4 goals. So out of the 4 games, we won by 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, and 4 goals. All those times we won it by once. So we won it by 2 goals, then 1 goal, 3 goals, and then 4 goals. So in that order. So that's pretty hilarious, somewhat. It would have been more hilarious if it was 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order, but it was 2, 1, 3, 4. So the 1 and 2 were flipped. It was almost 1, 2, 3, 4, but instead it was 2, 1, 3, 4. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll find out in the next episode of the series who we're playing in the finals. It will either be the Ottawa Senators or the Washington Capitals. Right now it's 2-1 Ottawa in that series. But you guys will find out in the next episode who we're playing in the finals. And the next episode of the series will be Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. As that will be the next episode of this series. And I hope you stay tuned for that video, which will be coming out soon. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be posted, but it will be posted sooner than later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you subscribe, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. Or tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 12 of this Austin Dundons NHL 23 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 12. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Dundons. And I'll see you in the Stanley Cup Final. See you then.